Last night, man, it was the first nighttime practice. They had it at the open field at Allen Park. Usually they'd have it at Ford Field, but I guess they switched it up this year. But Dominic Levitt, who was very impressive in the opening game. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Dominic Levitt was everywhere. He left with an abdominal injury, so don't know where that's going. Another guy that went down, Pat O'Connor, leg injury for him.
Poor guy.
And yeah, I know. He can't stay healthy. And prior to the game, I think we drafted this kid in the 7th round. It's Dan Jackson, safety.
Yep, safety.
He goes on the IR. He's done for the year with a leg injury, that's a sad thing. I hate to see a rookie go down like that. And then they reached into the UFL. Michigan Panthers' own DJ Miller, cornerback.
Hey.
They signed him. So we got another Michigan Panther to join Mr. Bates. And we have the unicorn, who I don't know what he looks like. His name is Ennis Rakestraw. 2nd-round pick from last couple of years ago. I
feel sorry for the guy.
I don't know what he looks like. He is down, and as Dan Campbell says, he's out for a while at least.
We need, one day we need to do, a famous Detroit mythical creatures list and everything, because we were talking about this in the break. Ennis Rakestraw is slowly matriculating his way to that mythical creature list. I have
hate
heard
to say it.
No, KG, seriously, I have heard more people talk this guy up, and more. Oh man, I can't. And it's like, based on what? We don't see him the best abilities availability, man.
Yeah, it is.
The only thing I know about him is he gave his jersey to the custodian at his high school. Remember that? That was a great story.
No, I get it. And we did see him for some plays last year, but he ended up getting hurt last year as well. I'm not sure about this particular injury, if it's different from the ones in the past, but the ones in the past were soft tissue injuries. So when you have soft tissue injuries, that's something that can reoccur and that can bother you over the course of your career. You just hope that, he can get right from this and he won't be out too long. But it is starting to become, a question mark, because this was a 2nd-round pick at this point, and you have yet to see him on the field in any major capacity to this point. So
the JB alarm just went off, by the way, fellas. The JB alarm just went off.
We have breaking.
And before we can even get into the knee-deep conversation about do you bring Teddy Bridgewater in, it sounds like, JB, we might not have that choice.
Yeah, I don't think we have that luxury anymore. As reported by Adam Schefter, veteran QB Teddy Bridgewater is visiting Tampa today and is expected to sign with the Buccaneers per sources.
I'll be damned.
Damn.
Can you blame him?
He going to back up Baker.
I legitimately, he's down in Florida. He had all that BS with the team he was coaching. I can't blame him. I'm not going to hate on the guy for that. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I wish he was here.
I thought it was a done deal, like we had a secret deal with him already. Hey, Teddy, we'll just bring you back.
Kind of like the Zadarius Smith deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we hope.
I got to tell y'all, man. Don't nobody listen to me, though.
The longer it goes, the less I think he's coming.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
you have to. Absolutely.
We got to the 3rd preseason game. I told y'all. If it don't happen by then, then sayonara.
I would love to believe it. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes you have to think about things on the fly, and I'll just say that kind of sucks that Teddy Bridgewater went to Tampa. I'm not going to hate him for it. Makes sense. He's down in Florida. All of that.
I want it better than Teddy. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, Teddy Two Gloves, we appreciate your service. I got mad respect for Teddy and what he was able to do while being with us, but we can do better than Teddy Bridgewater.
He was better than Goff last year in the playoffs.
Oh, okay, all right. Relax, man. So we ain't doing all that.
Oh,
but
boy.
at this point, I seriously question if he can throw a forward pass of more than 15 yards. So there's a lot of options out there. Like you said, the Giants, they might be shopping somebody. The Browns have a flurry of quarterbacks.
They have 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there for the Lions if they really want to go get one.
Shedeur Sanders isn't going to get a shot, is he?
He's number 4 right now.
He's number 4 right now. He's not going to get a shot.
They just signed Tyler Huntley. That's their 6th quarterback that they signed. The
They
Cleveland
never
Browns.
wanted him in the first place.
We have the depth chart. Okay, JB, throw up the Cleveland Browns quarterback depth chart when you get a minute.
Good gosh.
So you got Joe Flacco,
QB by
Kenny
committee.
Pickett, followed by fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, and obviously Shedeur Sanders is fourth on that list.
And now Snoop Huntley joins in. I like Tyler Huntley.
Okay, so I look at that list. And legitimately, I'm not being funny. Who do you put him in front of unless he's lighting it up? Honestly, who do you? And
I guess Dylan Gabriel and him are probably 1-2 in that race.
Let the record show. I do think that there was some bullshit with Shedeur Sanders going on, and I think he's better than people are giving him credit for. But honestly, if I look, are you putting him above Pickett, who at least has National Football League experience? And I think we understand why Dylan Gabriel's there. I do, at least. I mean, Dylan Gabriel wasn't bad, right?
Yeah. A lot of people say he's a system quarterback, but, you know.
I think it was a wasted pick. How do you pick 2 quarterbacks in one draft?
What's the saying? If you got 6 quarterbacks, you got none.
I mean, how Cleveland Brown is that?
It's very Browns.
In one thing.
And you know why we can make that comment, Maz? Because at one point in time, people could use the term "How Detroit Lions is that?"
Correct.
So we reserve the right to say things like that because we know there is an empathy that comes with saying that from our aspect, because there have been so many times where you're just like, what the hell are we doing?
Would we do Jared Davis and follow it up with who? What was his name again?
Jared Davis.
I don't even remember.
It was back-to-back Florida guys.
Yeah. Damn. His name is eluding me.
Oh, come on. Why can't I think?
I know.
And I can see his face. Tease Tabor.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tease Tabor. Yeah.
Davis and Tabor back-to-back. And then last year, we do the back-to-back corners. And one corner, we don't even know what he looks like.
I cannot tell you how many, because the Tease Tabor thing was like really big at the time. I cannot tell you how many like draft beatniks and talent evaluators I talked to that literally said to me, the only issue with Tease Tabor is he's a half second slow. And I was like,
yeah.
In the National Football League, that's kind of a big issue.
Absolutely.
That's kind of a big issue.
Especially at the position you play. Jesus, man.
Really nice kid, but honestly, I kind of got the impression that he knew he wasn't good enough. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of got the impression he knew he wasn't good enough.
He probably thanked the Lions for taking him. I mean, really.
All right, so yeah, let's start those backup quarterback conversations again. You guys, listen. I'm going to say it again. I was going back and forth with somebody over the weekend, and they made the comment, their words, not mine, about how important it is to have a legitimate backup quarterback. And I said, okay, time out. Like I'm not completely minimizing it, saying it's of no importance, but you know, if your starting quarterback's out for any significant amount of time, your season's probably over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, there are a few exceptions, but your season's probably over. Let's not turn that into something that it isn't. And the thing that I said is, I'm going to go with the honor system, okay? Right now, without looking it up, who is the backup quarterback for the defending Super Bowl champions? Crickets. Tanner McKee. Knock it the bleep off, man. Like, it doesn't work that way. So, yes, if you want to bring up Nick Foles, but you know as well as I do, for every Nick Foles, there's 500 situations where a season was effectively over. But with that being said, how could anybody feel comfortable about either of the guys that we've got in the room on the depth chart behind
Kyle
Goff?
Allen and Hooker?
And you don't. To be honest with you, you would feel better having a Chad Henne than a Hendon Hooker, I would believe. It is hard to maybe find a Chad Henne out there, but once again, there are options. What the fuck are the Cleveland Browns doing? Like, I'm calling for Flacco, to be honest with you. Hey, 6th round pick. Let's just go ahead. Let's make it happen. Send Flacco over here, and then you won't have to worry about it.
I'm not sending him. He's the starter.
Yeah. You think he's starting over here?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's
the starter.
You know
if
what?
Flacco starts, that's insane.
Why?
KG, that's the worst part. I think he's the starter.
Oh,
that's the worst
God.
part.
That's tough.
I would take Joe Flacco in a heartbeat, to your point, as a
yes.
backup. Oh, my gosh. If he loses the job to Kenny Pickett, okay?
That could happen.
I would literally
Kenny
say,
Pickett ain't
will
winning
you
the job."
please release me?
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm going to be a backup for this shit team. I could go be a backup for a Super Bowl contender.
Hey.
Right?
I'd take Pickett here.
JB, it all comes back to Jameis Winston. It all comes back to him, man.
You see
it
that,
doesn't.
JB?
No,
All
it
the
doesn't.
roads.
No,
No,
it
you
doesn't.
got
He's
off the
already
highway. You got off the highway, and that woman that lives in your phone said, JB, get back on the Winston
Nope, I know
highway.
a shortcut. I know a shortcut I'm taking.
No, but see, you take the shortcut, and then all of a sudden, Siri or whatever his name is says, JB, you are now 1.8 miles away from Jameis Winston.
You being rerouted, goddammit.
Oh, damn
It's
it.
over.